So today we're going to be talking about the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program, also known as PUA, and this is based in Massachusetts. So what is PUA? This is an unemployment benefits program for people who do not qualify for regular unemployment benefits. So you could be denied just because you did not make enough money in the last quarter or you don't have a recent history of full-time work. So this was specifically created for the pandemic. So you must be affected by COVID-19 directly or indirectly. And this could be because you contracted the virus yourself or your job closed so you can't work anymore. And this is a disclaimer. You should apply for regular unemployment benefits before trying to apply for PUA. And there's a link attached for that website. There are different ways to apply. Today we're going to show you how to apply online with the link attached, but you can also apply over the phone if you do not have access to a laptop or computer or any device with the internet access. So these are the next steps after applying. You need to file weekly to receive benefits, and a tip is that you need to save money from each paycheck because PUA does not withhold taxes from each paycheck, unlike the regular unemployment benefits program. Also, PUA may ask you to submit some verification information for you to prove your 2019 wages or your identity, and I've listed some of the things you might need to submit to them. So this is the PUA website. You can apply here under Get Started. So this is what you'll need to actually apply for the application, but these are the things that are actually required. So the social security number, or if you're not a citizen, your USCIS issued identification number, you can find that on the green card. You'll need anything to prove your 2019 wages. These things like the license or ID, they're not necessary, but if you have them, you can definitely put them in. That goes for the bank account and routing numbers as well. So we'll click next over here. You want to click I agree. This is to prove that you are unemployed and you're, filling this out for the correct reasons. So click next here. You're going to check this box saying that you're not filling this out with bad intentions. You're trying to fill in the correct information to what you think is true and accurate. So here you're going to select the boxes where how you were affected by the virus. So for most people, I believe it's going to be because of this, but if you have a different reason, definitely check off that box. And then you're going to click yes to certify that this was the reason you were affected by COVID-19. And for the dates, you would put the date, let's say your job closed, you would put the day your job first closed. So I will say May 4th. Click next. I will answer the benefit eligibility how I think most people would answer. So did you work in Massachusetts when you were impacted by COVID-19? Yes. Did you work for a military employer? Were you a participant in the AmeriCorps or the Peace Corps when you were impacted by COVID-19? I will click no. During the last 12 months, did you earn a total of more than $5,100 of employment income from employers who took taxes out of your paycheck? I will click no. Are you getting full-time pay from your employer or union while not working? No. If you're able to work from home, have you made a voluntary decision to not work from home? I will click no. Are you eligible for receiving benefits from other unemployment insurance programs such as regular unemployment benefits, trade readjustment allowances, disaster unemployment assistance from a prior natural disaster, or work share benefits? No again. Did you work in the state besides Massachusetts when you were affected by COVID-19? No. Did you file a claim for unemployment assistance in the past 52 weeks or return to work and stop collecting benefits? I will click no again, but if you have different answers, definitely click those answers. So this is voluntary. This is just information about your background. And for this purpose of a tutorial, I am not going to fill it out. So here is where you're going to put the total income you made in 2019. If you have already filed your taxes, you can file it on your 1040. But if you do not file taxes yet, take a look at all your bank receipts, billing notices, pay stubs, everything. They may ask you to verify this later, as I said earlier, so make sure this number is correct. I will put 3,000 just as an example, and you will check this box to make sure, just to prove that this is the number you actually made. If you have any dependent children, especially if you claim them on your taxes, you can put them here. I will put one just to show you what it says. And I certify. Under availability in earnings, other than as impacted by COVID-19, were you able to work and available to work between the first day you were affected by COVID-19 and June 13th? You want to click yes here because you want to prove to them that the only reason why you are not working right now is because of the virus. If you do not click yes, you will not be eligible for benefits. And that's what they say here. Did you have earnings in excess of $89 in any work week between May 3rd and June 13th? I will click no, but if you did receive more, you should click yes. Here I will put in a random information, but you should definitely fill out with your own information. This is also a random number. I do not know whose social security number this is. I just think it's a random sequence of numbers. And now we're just filling out our information. So here is where you would put your USCIS identification number if you are not a citizen. Here is where you put your license number or state ID, but like I said, if you do not have one, you would just check this box. You need to put your address in here, and it also needs to be verified. This is a random address. Verify address, address verified. Do you have a mailing address that is different than your home address? If you click yes, they will bring up another address for you to fill out, and you have to verify that again, but I will just click no. We're going to be next. So here is where you want to decide how you will receive your benefits. The quickest and easiest way is through direct deposit, and you would have to give them your bank account number, your routing number. I recommend this method. It is quick and easy, but if you do not have a bank account, you can use a debit card. So they will send the debit card to your address, but you also need to understand that this will take a much longer time for you to get your money. So you need to check that box there. And this is where you would create your account in order to access your application and file weekly. You would put your own email, your own password, your phone number. I would not fill out this information since I did enter fake information, because if I click next, I believe it will just create the account. But this is the end of the tutorial, and I hope it helped you a lot.